Mike, if you don't think the real estate industry is one class action lawsuit away from complete regulatory capture, then I don't know what to tell you, brother. For those of you out there that don't know what regulatory capture is, let's rewind the clock back a little bit to 2008. And in 2008, obviously the housing crash happened, which gave us the Great Recession. And from the Great Recession, big banks got in big trouble, right? And with that trouble, they created something called the Dodd-Frank Act. And the Dodd-Frank Act was supposed to save banks, but all it really did was make them much more powerful. And that's exactly what they wanted. That's exactly what these corporate giants are trying to do, is they want to create regulation that is just so heavy duty that none of the little guys can get into their market space, creating a monopoly, right? And to your point, yeah, agents are the only ones keeping Zillow in business right now. I mean, they failed at flipping homes by their own admission. They can't price a home, and agents are the ones that are keeping them alive. But if you think that Zillow and these large corporations, Redfin, all these guys aren't fiending for regulatory capture, then man, read the room, brother. We just got done with a huge class action lawsuit over commissions because all these agents just can't stop talking about commissions online, and all these hungry attorneys want to get their piece of the pie. And it's not even done yet. So we'd had hundreds of millions coming out of all these different brokerages, NAR, and now they're gearing up for the buyer side. And look what came out of those lawsuits. Keller Williams, I was a KW agent for like 6 or 7 years, dude. The last owner on the face of the planet that I thought would ever sell would be Gary Keller. He freaking loves that company. But after getting the floor wiped with him for hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, he had to sell a stake in his company. And also look what happened with Redfin and Rocket. So much money had to change hands for these people to stay in business. And for you guys to think that, you know, another 1 or 2 of these and everything's gonna be just fine. I mean, guys, for real, read the room. The DOJ literally came out and said that they are not happy with the settlement. Do you know what happens when the DOJ gets involved? It's called regulation. At the end of the day, guys, I love my colleagues. I love my realtors, man. I love this business. But if you guys aren't thinking about what could possibly happen and how you could separate yourself from any of these big box brands and still keep your business, then I think that you guys are doing yourself a very big disservice. You guys are smarter than that. 2, you know, if these big box brands get wiped out and all these individual agents can no longer get their broker's license and broker's business because of regulatory capture, what's your plan B? Like, what are you gonna do, right? Like, this is an important question you should be asking yourself right now. And with that plan B, you know, what I did, because I've got my brokerage, I've got my plan B, I've got multiple businesses. And the thing is I built it with my current database, right? So how can you use your current database, and just in case you need a backup, you know, anybody with